Hey guys, what's up? How are you? Hope that you guys are having an amazing day today. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Jarell, and in today's video we are going to be trying a whole lot of new stuff to me, and also I am going to just be getting ready and talk to you guys a little bit. So if you guys are interested in getting ready with me, a little chit chat here and there, trying a new makeup, my thoughts on it, first impressions, then let's go ahead and get into the video. But before we do, please don't forget to like and of course subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And without further ado, let's get on to the video. All right guys, so the first thing that I'm going to do is take care of my skin just because it's feeling super tight right now. I just finished washing it and I need to put something. I do have some products from ELEMIS, but before I am going to use this spray right here that I purchased from Ulta, and this is a facial spray and it's from Ambient. It's just really to hydrate your skin, and I absolutely love spraying my face before applying anything to it. So that's what we're going to do. Like the tightness that I was feeling a second ago is completely gone. But now that it's really nice and damp, like a little too damp, I went a little overboard, but I can't help it. I hate the feeling of a tightness on my skin. So I am going to just apply my serum right on top of it, and I love to apply my serum when my face is damp like this just because I feel like it soaks it up even better. And this one is the one that I'm going to be using. This one is from Bare Minerals, and it is called the Long Life Herb Serum. It smells absolutely beautiful. Press it in and rub it in gently. And you can use this serum during the daytime and nighttime. It feels really good and it like really soaks into your skin. So I am going to use a little bit of this one as well. This one is from Drunk Elephant, and this one is the C Firma Fresh Day Serum. Just one pump, just to give me a little bit of extra dewiness, if you will. Again, my skin is just feeling a little tight right now, so I'm like really trying to like pamper it. All right, for eyes, I'm using the one from Drunk Elephant. This is the one that I really just go to for daytime. It's really lightweight, and it is called the C Tango Multivitamin Eye Cream. I'm just going to use my ring fingers and pat it in. And to moisturize my face, I am going to use this one from ELEMIS, and it is the Pro Collagen Marine Cream, and this is how it looks like. It feels like it's a really nice jelly consistency, so I'm just going to take this much. So it's definitely a gel consistency, and it says that it has very powerful anti-aging ingredients, which, you know, who doesn't want that? I definitely do. The moisturizer, it just soaked to my skin really nicely. It actually feels a little tacky, which is good because I am going to be applying some makeup, of course, in a little while, but I am super impressed on the way that it just soaked into my skin. I also noticed that it does have a scent, so if you are not into your skincare having any kind of scent whatsoever, you might not like this. It's not super potent, it's not lingering or anything like that, but there is definitely a scent, so I do want to make you aware. The other thing that I want to mention is the way that it feels on my hands. It's a little greasy, but on my skin it actually is a little sticky, which is good because again, we are going to be adding makeup on top of this prep skin. So let's go ahead and get into the makeup now. I am going to do my brows off camera and I'll be right back. Right, so I went ahead and did my brows, but now I'm just adding this right here, which is just to give me a little bit of more fullness on my hairline. Still going through some hair loss after my last pregnancy, but yeah, I'm trying to take some vitamins, take care of myself. And these grays are out of control, but yeah, you just gotta do what you gotta do and also accept what you can change and just deal with it. Oh my gosh, like look at that. That is just so much better already. Right, so let's go ahead and now move on to the eyes. We are going to be using this one from Lisa Eldridge. This one is the Vega one, and it does have really nice cool tone shades. This does retail for $68. It has a shelf life of 24 months, and it is made in Italy. I also use this one right here in another video, in a shorts video, which is a more colorful palette from Lisa Eldridge. So quality on this one, I gotta say, it's absolutely stunning. The sparkleness that it gives you is so beautiful. I think that I am going to put another shorts video on one of the eyes, just because I created 2 eye looks. It was very blurry and I didn't feel comfortable on just putting that video, just because I don't like the name of the palette. I know, super picky, but you know, I have my reasons and we gotta respect each other. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to this one right here. And this one is a little bit more on the cool tones, like I said. All right, so I am going to start with this shade right here, which is a Seamless Matte. And the Seamless Matte from her tends to be a little bit more on the creamy side. So I'm really like pressing down on the shadows. It's not powdery or anything like that, because it's definitely more on the creamy side, like I've mentioned. So I am going to add this color on my outer corner. I'm just really focusing that color on the outer side. I am going to just stand it out a little bit and bring it down halfway on my lower lashes. So we were using this one right here, and now I'm going to take the one that is right above, and this one is in the finish of, it's a velvet finish, and I'm just going to add it to my inner part of the crease with a pencil brush, gently adding a little bit of definition to the inner part of my crease. Like, you can barely tell that it's there, but it's definitely super like contour kind of color, very grayish. All right, now using this black right here, which is also a Seamless Matte with an angle brush, I'm just going to just define my lower lash a little bit in the outer corner, like I'm creating a wing liner. And I'm going to bring it in. And the wing got super big already. We're just gonna go with it. All right, guys, so I went ahead and cleaned up a little bit and shaped things up a little bit on the outer corner, because there was a little bit of fallout with the black shade. But I am going to use this taupey shade right here, this one right here. And I'm going to use a Sigma E56 brush. And I'm going to add that right in the center and going back towards the brown shade, and I'm going to just really keep it on the lid, and I'm not going to really touch the black, or try my hardest to avoid touching the black shade. And this is super nice and creamy. It has a really nice, beautiful color payoff. It's really nice and shiny, sophisticated kind of shine. It's not too over the top. It looks really nice and beautiful. And now I'm going to take the other shimmer shade that we have, and this one is the Luminous shade, and I'm going to use the other side of the brush. I'm going to add that to the inner part of our eyelid, again trying to avoid the black and really staying low on the crease, and just dragging it to meet with the other metallic shade that we added. And this is absolutely stunning, and this brush really picks up the product so nicely. And just tapping it in place, really defining our crease with this shade and sweeping it back to meet with the other metallic shade that we have. I'm going to use this super tiny brush right here with the black again, just so I can get in the inner corner, just to make sure that it's really nice and black. I'm going to curl my lashes, and this one is from Shiseido. Using the Tower 28 mascara to add a little bit of length and volume to my lashes, and once they are completely dry, I will be recurling my lashes, just because my lashes are super stubborn. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and move on to the skin, because we prepped the skin so nicely. We are going to be skipping on a primer today. I do have 2 foundations, which is for combination oily skin from Revlon. This is new reformulated, and it is the color Stay Long Wear Makeup, and I do have the shade in 300 and 290, and they do have an SPF of 15. I am thinking I am going to go with a 300. They also send this one right here in the shade at 295, but this one is for normal to dry skin, and it does have an SPF of 20. I don't know why the difference on SPF for normal to dry skin to the combination oily one, but yeah. Just wanted to point that out. I don't know. So this one is a $2.95. This one might be a little bit too dewy for me. This one, I don't know what to do. All right, you know what? Let's try these both right here to see the finish, because I am definitely curious. So I am going to use this one right here on this side, which is the 300 for combination to oily skin, and see what happens. It might be a little bit too pink. Just going to work it on the skin. And it's definitely way lighter than I expected. I can see the ashiness being emphasized on my neck. It doesn't feel too drying on the skin. It's starting to dry down because I can feel like me pulling the foundation down my neck a little bit. But yeah, you can see. Can you tell the ashiness is real? Right, so I am going to use now the $2.95, which is for normal to dry skin, and see if there is a huge difference. And that one is going to be a little bit more on the yellow tone, which I prefer. Definitely yellow tone more than pinkiness. So this one is in the shade $2.95. Still not my perfect shade, but yeah, let's go ahead and just use a brush to blend it in. And the SPF is definitely not helping, because I feel like it's making me even lighter. But this is what happens when you are testing new makeup. I went ahead and added a little bit more of the foundation. So just to say it one more time, on this side I am wearing the Revlon Color Stay foundation, and this one is for combination to oily on this side right here in the shade 300. And for this side I am wearing the one that is for normal to dry skin in the shade $2.95. It's definitely a little bit more on the yellow tone. This one is a little bit more on the pinky tone. The color for both of the foundations really does not match my skin tone. I need to go a little bit deeper on shades, but when it comes to the coverage of both of the foundations, I gotta say that it's a solid medium for both of them. I do not see a huge difference on the finish of the foundation either. Maybe like a really tiny bit of glowiness, like a super tiny difference of glowiness on this side comparing it to this side, but not really. I mean, you really have to look at it. The finish, even though that is for two different skin types, it feels exactly the same. Exactly the same. So I don't know. I don't know. But is my skin looking super amazing right now with these foundations? Not really. I have other foundations that I absolutely love, but I wanted to try this one just for you guys, just in case you guys were curious. But what do you guys think of the skin? Besides the color match is really not a good one, but what do you guys think of the skin so far? I am going to add a little bit of concealer, and the concealer is definitely more on my regular skin type, and I like it just because it actually covers the darkness that I have on my eyes. So I am just going to blend it into my skin and just work it in with what we already have on the foundation. Yeah, I'm not in love with the foundation for sure. I'm just going to use the same brush that I was using before. All right, I completely forgot to use the matte mascara, but I am going to use it for my lower lashes. This is the type of brush that I like. You know what? Let me just add a little bit of this matte mascara to my top lashes to see if it gives me a little bit more volume. Oh my goodness, it feels like so nice and gentle on my lashes comparing it to the other brush for sure. I am going to use this one for my lower lashes, but in a little bit. Let's go ahead and move on to the Mop Beauty bronzer. This one is the one that they kindly sent. I'm so excited because I've never tried anything from the brand before. So let's go ahead and swatch it. So that is the color. Okay, yeah, I can definitely work with that. I'm going to use my Sigma F47 brush to add this bronzer. Oh, I really love the color. Really love the color for my skin tone for sure. And it's adding that warmness that I like. Okay, it blended out to the skin so nicely. I actually brought it down a little bit too low on this side, so I'm just going to use my foundation brush to really clean things up. I'm going to use this part of the brush right here, which is a little bit more pointy, just to add a little bit more of the bronzer. I can't bring it too close to my hairline just because we put that powder, and sometimes it tends to move, and I don't want to bring any of the black eyeshadow that I have on my hairline to the skin. Adding a little bit of my translucent powder from Laura Mercier just to set my concealer into place. All right, guys, so I am trying to really like my skin right now, but it's just not happening. I feel like the foundation is just clinging onto the dryness that I have here from blowing my nose, from being sick. It also is emphasizing the pores in this area right here. It's just not looking as the best. And yeah, it's not making me feel very secure about my skin right now, which is okay because it happens. Sometimes I do have really amazing skin days, and sometimes I don't, and that is okay. But just wanted to, you know, share that with you guys. I am going to now move on to trying the Mop Beauty blush, and I'm going to use my sponge to apply it. And here we have it. It's already damp, so I'm excited because I think that this color is going to look really good with this look. So I'm just pouncing it to the skin, and it goes, whoa, oh no, put too much. Sometimes you just have good makeup days, and sometimes you just make a mess, and that is just what's happening today, and you guys are all catching it on video. So I don't know what did it. I really don't know what did it. I don't know if it's the foundation, the fact that I actually set my foundation, but there is a huge circle of foundation or something missing. It's just a huge circle. I don't know, can you tell? I can tell. And I don't have my contacts, so I'm sure like you can tell. So I'm trying to apply and save the look. I really want to just take it all out, but I don't have the time, or I just don't have the time to start all over again, guys. I really want to be quite frank with you guys. This is what happens when you are trying new makeup, and I can't just take it off and start all over again. I have to go and pick up my children, but this could happen to any of us if we are rushing and putting our makeup and we're trying to do our best, and our best is just not working out for that day. You know, you just have to rock it and just deal with it, and or take it all off and just move on with your day. But my goodness, I'm trying. The glowness of the blush and the bronzer, though, absolutely beautiful. Love it. I just don't think that it is a product that is going to work on top of a set makeup. That's what I'm thinking that it happens, because I have tried many cream products, and whenever you set your face, some cream products work on top of set makeup and some don't. So I will be retesting these two right here again, but I'm just going to move on. Okay, I'm going to move on. Oh my god. All right, so let me go ahead and just add a little bit of the Mop Beauty mascara to my lower lashes. I'm not going to add any shadows or anything like that. I'm just going to really work on my lashes and make them super long. One eye. So here is the mascara on my lower lashes. I will be testing this mascara on my top lashes as well, because I am loving what it did to my lower lashes. So I will be testing that for sure. So with this little tiny brush, I had some leftover black eyeshadow. I'm just going to add it to really close to my lower lash. Just going in a quarter of the way. Lining my lips using Cool Brown from Anastasia Beverly Hills. All right, so now using this lipstick from Gucci in the shade 209 that came in the trio. And this lipstick came in a trio that I haul. I'm going to link my haul somewhere down below in the description area, just in case you guys are interested in seeing that Sephora haul. But yeah, that's super deep and I like it. I'm going to curl my lashes. All right, so I went ahead and just added a little bit of this lip liner, and this one is in the shade Strong from Rare Beauty, just because I felt like it was a little bit too light of a lip liner that I used, comparing it to the lipstick that I have from Gucci. Again, this is just what happens. You just have to tweak your makeup here and there. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and talk about the products really quickly on my first impressions. When it comes to the skincare, I absolutely love this spray right here. I think that is definitely going to be something that I'm going to be constantly repurchasing, just because I absolutely absolutely love my face like getting really soaked before going in with my serums. Again, I'm really enjoying the Bare Minerals serum, always the Drunk Elephant. That is just something that I really enjoy. When it comes to the moisturizer from ELEMIS, I think that it might just be a little bit too heavy for daytime. I am just going to continue on using this one during the nighttime. Eye cream from Drunk Elephant, again, is just something that is definitely a staple here for my skincare. Now, when it comes to the makeup and the foundation, I gotta say that the match for these foundations for my skin type is definitely not the right one, but that's okay. We made it work. I mean, you cannot even tell that it's just a too light of a foundation anymore, and I think that the one that saved it is definitely this concealer. Absolutely love this concealer, but we're not here to talk about this concealer. We already know that we love this concealer. I think that a lot of people, and you probably already love it, but when it comes to the foundation, I really don't see a huge difference on the finish from the combination oily side to the normal to dry foundation. It's just the consistency is pretty much the same. It doesn't give you any extra glowiness for the normal to dry. It's really just the same finish. Even the way that it actually feels on the skin, it feels exactly the same. It doesn't feel like a little bit too tight, you know, when foundation is a little bit more mattifying because you are oily to combination. The foundation tends to be a little bit more on the drier side, just to tame your oils. It does not feel like that. So again, I don't know why the difference on skin type, or they're going to promote it like that when again it feels exactly the same. But if you have experienced both of them, let me know in the comment section and down below which one do you like better, or if you even see a difference. Also, the foundation is just cleaning to my dryness, and it's just making it look a little bit too cakey and heavy around my nose, and it's also emphasizing my texture and my pores around here, so it's not really disguising them. It's not sitting on my skin nicely. I just feel like it's just making it look a little bit too heavy, but that is just my experience and my first impressions when it comes to this foundation. But I am going to continue on trying this foundation, and I will keep you guys updated if anything changes on my TikTok, Instagram, or shorts here on my YouTube. When it comes to the Lisa Eldridge eyeshadow palettes, I am really impressed. But if you have already cool tones like this, if you have the Mario palette already, if you have the Glam palette from Natasha Denona, you are definitely going to have these colors already, so you can definitely recreate something like this already with what you already have, which that is something that I'm always going to let you guys know. If you already have something similar like this, just recreate the look. You don't have to go and purchase anything that I'm mentioning today, but this is my job. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do for a living, just reviewing makeup. So I am going to always purchase new makeup and let you guys know whether it's worth it or not, checking it out. Like I said, the Mario palette is an absolutely beautiful palette, so if you already have this one, and you don't need to pick up this one at all unless you want something new from Lisa Eldridge, you've never tried the brand like me, you really enjoy eyeshadows, then definitely you're not going to regret this purchase whatsoever. It is very expensive. It is $68. It's definitely more on the luxurious kind of price range, but it is worth it. There's not a lot of fallout, only with the black one, but I kind of expected that, but nothing compared to other black eyeshadows that I've worked with in the past. So yeah, definitely a beautiful formula that she has. Do I regret this purchase? Not at all, but if I didn't have a channel, I would not have purchased it, just because I do have the Natasha Denona one, and I also have the Makeup by Mario one. So yeah, I would have completely skipped on this palette altogether. The other products that I try is from Beauty, and we have the cream bronzer as well as the blush. The colors are just so beautiful. The finish, it gives you such a nice natural finish on the skin. It gives you a really nice natural glow. The only thing is that I don't think that it works on set skin. Am I going to try it again? Yes, for sure, without setting my skin, just to see if it's the product, to make sure that it's working well, that it's blending well, that it's not giving me any patchiness or anything like that. But I'm also going to try it on set skin again, because I'm stubborn like that, and I need to know. I absolutely have to set my face, so products that do not work with set face are a huge failure for me. It's a huge disappointment for me because, again, I am oily to combination. Even though my skin is not its best, it's a little bit more on the dry side, I am mostly oily to combination. I live in Florida. It is super hot and humid here, even during this time of year. So it is very important for products to work, cream products to work on top of my set face. So I am definitely going to try these products again for sure. Now, when it comes to the mascara, I absolutely love the way that it just gave me so much length and volume on my lower lashes. I absolutely love that. So I am looking forward to using this mascara on my top lashes. When it comes to the Gucci lipstick and the trio that I purchased, I absolutely love this color. I think it is so nice and so appropriate for this time of year. You know, fall, when it comes to fall, I absolutely love wearing like super dramatic makeup on the eyes and on the lips. It's just, you know, it's just a vibe. Anyway, that is it for this video. I hope that it was helpful. Those are just my first impressions on this video. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've tried any of these products right here. What has been your experience, good, bad? Let us all know so we can share, we can help each other out. And especially if you are oily to combination, if you want to share your skin type, that will be great as well. But yeah, that is it, my friends. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your love, your time, and support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you next time.